All the places we have been, from barbecue to watching Nickelodeon. So come along for a real life adventure. Celebrate the 80s, 90s pop culture. Yeah, it's Friday night. It's time to go live with the real life friends by our side. So have a drink or two. Talk about cartoons. Well, here's a toast to you, real life crew. The real life crew. Here's a toast to you. By the power of Grayskull, welcome everyone to the Real Life Perspective Show. My name is Sean, and tonight guesting with us for a very, very special, huge announcement, we have Gary from Bull Airs. Mr. Gary, how are you doing, sir?
I'm doing good. I'm tired. I'm very tired. Getting ready for Toy Fair is a nightmare, but I'm here, and I'm very thankful that you allowed me to swing on here at such short notice.
Of course, man. Well, I've been such a big fan of you guys for so long and a big supporter. So any chance we can have you guys on, we'd love to have it and to support you and everything. So we're happy to have you here, and we cannot wait to hear what you got going on. But we already got so many people chilling in the chat. Let's say hi to some people real quick. I'm sure you know some of these folks. We got Original Bacon Pancakes.
I know who that is. That's Ryan.
Woo. Says, woo, let's go. Bull Air support all day.
Helping us at Toy Fair, loading in.
Oh, sweet. Carlos Landeros.
Gary
for president. Welcome, sir. And then we've got Hope Dealer, Bull Airs. There you go.
I can't shout out him. I don't know who that is. I don't recognize the face. I'm sorry, dude.
Yeah, it's all good. It's all good. Weird. Welcome to the Real Life Perspective Show. And let's see who else we got. It says, I second Gary for president. We got Angelos Hardy, a good buddy of mine. Welcome, sir. Good to see you, man. Thanks for coming in. Hope Dealer saying, ready for president. He's ready for you to go, man. He's ready for.
Can confirm. I'm not in the Epstein files.
So, Angelos, what we got going on tonight? Bull Airs, if you don't know, makes the sickest pop culture merch. They customize Nike sneakers and make all kinds of cool jackets and shirts and everything under the sun, from sneaker heads, which are these cool squishy items here, and just all kinds of fun, great stuff. So they're going to be Gary's here to announce something very special and very epic that they're about to start doing. So we'll get into that shortly. What's up, Gary?
Who I used to call Dominique for the longest time, and then I realized it was Dominic because I'm an idiot.
Well, welcome, Dominic. Rock on, Rocket Gary says 77 J Van. Is that how we're going to pronounce that?
J Evan.
J Evan. Oh, thank you. I don't know. J Van. See, I went with the fancy. I tried to go fancy with the E at the end of J. Yay Van. But it's
for anybody wondering what's going on off screen here. I've got my dogs on my couch, and one of them is a little pain in the butt, so I'm just keeping them occupied while we're doing this so he doesn't whine. Well, Ronan. Everybody knows Ronan. It's Ronan.
It's Ronan up in the house. Well, we got to give everybody here a shout out. If every one of you guys are basically new to the channel, to the Real Life Perspective Show, thank you for being here. If you like what you hear and say, make sure you like and subscribe. But this is our salute to all of our new friends here. Shut your hole! Everybody gets the wet lizard. Shut your hole.
Oh,
Yeah.
Jason Stout's in here. Jason Stout owns a restaurant, and we were talking about it quite a bit yesterday in the Bowlers group chat.
Oh, nice, nice.
Yeah.
Stephen Joseph saying hello.
Oh, Steven's in here. He's with his daughter. I just sent a link to our our party wagon group chat, and I was like, "This is what I'm doing tonight."
Very cool. Very cool. Nightbot's in the house. You got to watch out for Nightbot. If you at Nightbot, he could get a little frisky. So be aware of that. But he'll be hanging out with us throughout the night, being able to throw at you all kinds of random questions throughout the chat to keep things moving along here, as you'll see here shortly. But yeah, good to see everybody in here, man. Thank you guys so much. Let's see, who was the guy you said? I want to make sure I give him a shout out.
Hope Dealer says Jesse A here, so we got Jesse.
Jesse, welcome in. Party Wagon Podcast.
Yes, hopefully they'll show up at the shop. They've been shipped. They're on their way to us.
Oh, he's already. This is, he'll be answering all of those questions on the normal Wednesday live. Because I'm so used to seeing you like answering questions. Hey, yeah. They're coming, guys.
Let's just do updates here tonight because I'm not doing the live tomorrow.
Yeah, right. You might as well. Use this platform.
I'm very busy in the office. I did a live what was it? Yesterday was Monday, and I did a live at 9 a.m. Eastern time, and everybody was like, "What the hell, Gary? It's too early." And I was like, "Listen, no updates this week because I'm too busy."
Okay, all right. Well, feel free to throw some out. But in the meantime, I do want to check in on your website just so everybody can take a look here. What's been going on with the Bull Airs as of late?
Look at those two new scroll down. Look at those two new items I got added. Oh no, they're not there. Well, maybe not. Okay. Don't worry about it, everyone. We got Friday the 13th on Friday, and we decided to do low tops of our camp killers.
Sweet.
So it's a big deal because I found out about it at 2 p.m. today.
Oh, okay. Anything here specifically you want me to click on to get you where you need to go for updates or anything?
I think we're good. I was just kind of shouting it out, and as you said that, I'm like, I got to update the prices real quick. So not only are we doing a little bit of streaming tonight, we're also updating the website and working while we're at it. So why the heck not?
Why the heck not? He says.
So people are like, how does he do it so fast? So if you look at those red Sonya Toros, that they're $2.99. I just duplicate it and then I edit it, and I forgot to change the price on it like a dingus. So it said the wrong price on it. So I had to go and fix it.
Look at the bling on those.
Oh, those are great.
Those are great.
We had this. I'll tell you a fun thing. So I'm the guy in the office that has to scream all the time because I'm always mad about everything. And our ads said that they're made with Swarovski crystals because we bought Swarovski crystals for it. But no one realized, everybody was using it as a blanket term. Oh, well, they got Swarovski crystals. Do we have the approval to use that in our marketing? They're like, what are you talking about? It's a business. You can't just say that you're using their crystals if they don't approve. And I had to send them a screenshot, the whole group chat of work. And it was a whole thing that went on for way too long. Those are going to be premium as hell, high quality, just so everybody knows. If you like Swarovski crystals and how they are made, we did buy ones for those, but we can't put it in our marketing. So they got some cool jewels on them.
They look slick, man. Look pretty slick.
That's an awesome collab that we got to do. I'm really excited about it. We also have a Garbage Pail Kids collab with it.
Dude, I am so obsessed with Garbage Pail Kids and He-Man out of y'all's lines. Those are probably my two favorite ones that have kicked me in the balls. That I'm just these are amazing. Besides, of course, the OG ones that I got from you guys, the Bull Mags and the Deadpool Wolverines and the OG Nintendo ones. Those are obviously classics. But the ones that really get me are I cannot wait to get my Garbage Pail Kids in because I sling card packs on the side now. I do cards and I have eBay shop and everything. And so Garbage Pail Kids is one of the things that I sell and I collect a lot of. I have a ton of here, let me just show you here, just to give you an idea.
I got a glass plaque. Look at that. Hey, it's me. It's Ronan.
So these are just some of my collection here by PC. But
wax packs. Yeah,
I got wax packs up here. We got Garbage Pail Kids versus Mad Balls at the front. Those are kind of rare. I think there was only I forget. It says it right there on the pack how many were actually made. 1,500 total. And then of course Master of the Universe. I got the whole series set there. Got to have it. Back to the Future.
Back to the Future on there. Big Trouble Little China.
Yeah, these are a guy on Etsy who makes the space balls, and these aren't official like Big
Nah,
Trouble.
they're great though.
They're just
Big Trouble Little China 40th anniversary this year.
yeah. I just got in a Big Trouble Little China T-shirt.
We might have something coming.
Oh, I would love to see that. Would love to see that. But Goonies obviously is a greatness. But I'm a huge Garbage Pail Kid fans. My favorite series are We Hate the '80s and We Hate the '90s. They've got so many good throwbacks in those, and of course, gotta have my piggy bank, my good buddy Adam Baum here.
I knew I had one tucked away somewhere.
There it is. 30 years, or 35. What is it? 30 years this year?
35 years.
So it's coming up. I think in March it's going to be in theaters, and I definitely want to go check it out.
Yep.
You gonna go see it?
15th through 18th, and they'll probably do what they did last year. They'll extend the dates because of how popular it was.
Oh, I hope so. I missed. Excuse me, I missed it last year with the OG movie, the original one. It
was great. I brought Brendan from Bull Airs, who's never seen it, not a Turtles fan. Brought him to go see it, and I brought my buddy Brandon, who's never seen it, also not a Turtles fan, and they were like blown away on how good it actually was and how good it held up, and like the minor racism that's in it, which is really funny because at the time you were allowed to do it back then.
Right.
Essentially, you're not allowed to, but you know what I mean.
Am I behind on my Sony payments again?
Yeah, you know what I mean. Like, the blatant, like, appropriation racism there, and then like the scene where Casey slams April down and massages her, which is clearly just like not cool. But she wants to get away.
Yeah, I remember.
Carrie,
she enjoyed it. She enjoyed it. She's right there on camera. She was okay with it. It was consensual.
Yeah, but like stuff like that, man. Like they were like, Jesus Christ.
See, that's funny, man, because those little things didn't really pop out to me. But I also grew up in the '80s. I saw things way worse than that.
Yeah,
so I never even picked up on those little things.
In the '90s, so I was 87 baby. But
nice,
so I mean, I just pick up on stuff just because I'm one of them. They're woke liberals. I just catch kinds of things. I pay attention. I study body language, so it's just kind of a thing. So I always pick up on that stuff.
That's cool, man. That's cool. I wish I was that observant. Like I didn't even notice it.
Look at that.
We wouldn't watched it for the 30th anniversary, just at the 35th anniversary of the 1990 one, and my wife was like, "Oh, how about that?" Whenever she says that line in the subway, with the Foot Clan, and she was like, "Oh, how about that? You can't say that anymore." I'm going, "What?" So I didn't even get it. I didn't even understand it. It's like Sony payments because they're Asian. And I'm like, okay. It makes sense. Makes sense now. See, I'm so innocent. I'm so innocent and ignorant that it was completely oblivious to me. So there you go.
Ryan, with those damn trackers. Yeah, those damn trackers, the Goonie shoes that we made that have been around the world twice and now sitting in customs for a month and a half.
Mm-hmm. And the good old trackers.
Running a business sucks.
The what business?
Running a business sucks. It's hard as hell.
Yeah, that's why I sling stuff on the side. I got my daytime job, man, and I stick with that. But I mean, you guys are killing it over there. I know it's a lot of work because there's only like how many employees you guys got over there now?
6.
Nice, man. It's grown a little bit, right?
It has, yeah. Back in July, it was 5 of us in July, but we were contracting out with we were working with a guy named his name goes by Grim Job, great artist.
Yep.
He was doing a lot of work for us. He was pretty much like an employee, but it was one of those unfortunate things where man, I don't know, money wasn't where it was supposed to be and put us in a really bad spot. So in July, I took over as CFO and I handle all the finances straight up.
Oh, dang.
And, I don't have a background in it, but it's just Ryan, our COO, has been giving me just incredible tools to run the business. Ryan runs a company called Iron Light, and he is also an investor, and he has so many connections. He's so fucking smart when it comes to things, and he always has an answer for stuff, and he's always there when I need it, and always has my back. And we've been able to just really be in such a wonderful spot. And as you've probably seen, like all the licenses we've got now, the ones we're getting, I practically just got a brand. Funny. We got an email for the NHRA today, National Hot Rod Association. Like they want, like, oh, we want to work with you. Like I got as I was walking out of the office, so like that was cool. I had a meeting today
Boom.
with Usagi Ojimbo, and we're moving forward with the Usagi, which is like, what the hell? Got a where is he? Right there. That's unreleased. Whoop, 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 whoop. There he is. That guy. That guy. I can't. My finger. It can't move right. There it is. That guy. He's coming soon. I love Usagi Yojimbo. So that is one of the hyped things I've ever been able to say. So I love it, man.
That's so good.
We've been just rocking and rolling. I've just been so excited. Like, so that's how we're able to do toys now, which we'll be talking about and showing off here soon.
Oh, okay. Well, there's the announcement.
So I keep reading the chat. I know you do the whole chat thing, but I'm like ADD, so I'm always like looking around.
Yeah.
You guys are checking out the 35th anniversary of TMNT. Oh, by the way, you guys are. Oh, I don't know if that was a question or a statement, but yeah, we are. Of course.
Oh yeah,
I just watched it on what I watched the second one on Sunday. I bought that 4K from Arrow. Arrow Video. I bought the 4K set of all the Turtle movies. So
that's cool. 4K would be killer.
Yeah, yeah. The first one's the best. Like they like use like the original negatives and like redid it. It's really cool.
I love that,
dude. It's awesome.
That's really cool. Man. So okay, well, let's just let them have it, man. Let's before you get. So I already used this clip, but I thought about this before. This is going to be whenever we make a big announcement. This is going to be the shut your hole segment. So here's our big announcement introduction to the segment. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen.
Shut your hole!
Anybody doesn't know, that's from Hell Comes to Frogtown. And it's a Roddy Piper movie from the 80s sci-fi.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Four Lows asked if I was bummed about the last Ronin movie being shelved. You don't even understand my disappointment.
Mm-hmm.
Very upset.
Have you been seeing the clips of what was it, Leo that got dropped? Who was it in it was Raph, the Raph in the subway, or was he?
From Johnny? Yeah, Johnny Likens. That he does like one a year. So,
okay.
But they've gotten longer and longer progressively. Oh my god, they're wonderful. They're absolutely spectacular. I don't care if we get I don't know if you saw the news today, but they have pretty much just announced the whole future of Ninja Turtles right now, with a lot of new partnerships. And we're getting a live action plus CG. So essentially like the fucking shitty Michael Bay films. Right. But if I don't care if it's not live action, like if they did one like Johnny Likens, man, I am all in. That is such a grounded performance that he does with that stuff. You don't have to be jumping 30 feet in the air like they did on the Michael Bay ones. I get it. The Turtles do that. They can jump super high because of just the way the shows have been with the cartoons. But man, the grounded stuff, I'm absolutely enamored by it.
Yeah. What's the best movie you've seen lately?
Oh, I don't know. I don't watch movies.
All right. Everybody in the chat, let us know what movie you watched lately.
Yeah, you let us know. I don't watch. April and I went and saw that Anaconda reboot a couple weeks ago.
Oh yeah? I haven't seen it. Is it any good?
Dude, I'm easily entertained. It was fun.
It was is it kind of like, is it making fun of the original, or they want to go back and remake the original?
They essentially they I don't want to spoil it for anybody that wants to watch it, like with plots, but essentially they go and they are rebooting the movie.
Okay.
And they end up finding themselves in a real situation with a real giant killing anaconda that's just ridiculous. That makes zero sense.
Sure. It's kind of like Anaconda meets Tropic Thunder.
Yes, kind of. Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Yeah, that's great. I mean, Jack Black's a national treasure. It's hard not to love that guy, and Paul Rudd is.
Yeah, Ryan Ennis. I watch nothing but documentaries, so probably something about math or space. I don't know if he's making fun of me or not, because that's literally me. Every time someone asks me that, all I do is watch documentaries and like watch science stuff.
I love the Pee Wee doc. That was really good.
Very, very good. You know, I watch a lot of science stuff, like
okay.
like fungus systems and everything. I know it's weird. So whenever we drop a Bull Airs fungus shoe, you'll know exactly.
Yeah, that's great. I love it. I love it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, time for Gary to spill the beans. Let's just tell him.
Yeah. So a lot of people here might already know that have been following me doing this whole like podcast circuit. So you're probably going to see a little bit more of this that you've already seen. But you know, as a shoe company normally does, shoe companies are doing this like crazy. I guess we're making toys, and I cannot wait to show them off complete. Prototypes at Toy Fair this weekend. So if you're not familiar, Toy Fair is a big deal. It's a private show in New York City, the Javits Center. And you really go there to show people what you got. And I think of it as like a car show for toys because you get to show prototypes, concepts. People are coming. You got people that are buying, companies that are like looking at stuff, seeing what the next big thing is, like CES with the Consumer Electronics Show. So we're going to be showing stuff off. And I want to show it off soon. It's really, really cool. Do you want to just talk about the?
And that's this place right here, right? This is where you're going.
Toy Fair. Yep, New York City.
New York City.
We'll be there the 14th and 15th. We're not going to stay for Monday and Tuesday. It's not worth it for us.
So are you guys going to be putting on any kind of presentations or anything, or just chilling there in a booth?
Oh, we got a booth, 10 by 10. Got everything ready to go. We're not doing any presentations, but essentially, I'll be down there Saturday only for anybody who is going to be going. I'll be down there Saturday only, and I will be doing the rounds, hitting the spiel of what the hell I'm doing. Because thankfully, the boys at Bull Airs put me in charge of this project since I play with the most toys.
You got quite a collection back there. That's for
sure. A little bit. Tom's into like the 1/6 scale. He buys 1/6 like Hot Toys and Sideshow. I do the 1/12. I like the smaller scale because I can buy more.
Yeah, less real estate. Yeah.
And Ryan does it both. So Ryan kind of does a little bit of both. But I really nerd out about this stuff. I really look at each individual thing and really dissect it. So
yeah. Well, you do your photography too with it, so it makes perfect sense. It's right up your alley.
Yeah,
that's cool. So they'll be at the Toy Fair at the Jacob K. Javits.
It's actually pronounced exactly how it's spelled. Javits.
Javits.
Nothing special about it. I thought it was Javits with a Y. No, it's Javits.
Okay. February. You said you'll be there Friday and Saturday, or just Saturday and Sunday?
We'll be there. We'll be there Saturday and Sunday, and then I will be there on Saturday. Okay. Friday's like setup and pre-show stuff, so no one's gonna be there.
Yeah, I don't know how anybody can leave their stuff. Well, I do a lot of these card shows, and everybody sets up the night before. I'm going, how can you leave your thousands of dollars worth of product just sitting there waiting? Because it's a lot of Pokemon people down here.
Yeah,
in this area, and that stuff's not cheap.
Yeah, dude. No, I get it. I'm that guy that has a lot of trust in people, and I really shouldn't, but. I mean, I don't even most of the time I don't even cover my shit up. I just leave it. Like, here's a tower of shoes.
Yeah, that's good stuff, man. And speaking of, I wanted to say thank you, by the way, for sending me my care package.
The Shooniverse has nothing to do with anything else except for special designs that we did that are not themed off anything at all.
Exactly. But man, I gotta say, I mean, if I didn't have the power before, I do now.
The power of footwear.
The power of footwear. And then you can see here the sweet jacket.
Yeah.
Can you see it? Is it on?
Look at that. Yeah. Oh, Spiky Boy. What a nightmare that was.
Spiky Boy. But yeah, I want to thank you so much for that, man. Video coming soon on that, by the way. But yeah, so toys, you're gonna be bringing toys to this, man. I can't wait to hear more about this. Yeah, if you're ready to show what you got, you share your screen or anything, just let me know whenever you're ready, bud.
Yeah. I saw Four Loaves ask the question. Look in the chat. Is that one of our questions we're going over? This is actually this is like semi-scripted, everyone. Like, we actually have real questions for me to be answering today.
Good. Let's see. No, it's literally my life. Let's just after Spice. That was where I left
It
off.
said, what's the biggest challenge in creating the toys?
Okay, here we go. We're getting there. Hang on.
You're good.
Look forward to seeing Sneaky Peeks Friday. Yep, here you go. Favorite video games. What's been the biggest challenge in creating these toys? Mr. Forlows, by the way, hello, good to see you, sir.
Yeah, Forlows, one of the longest running promo codes on our group. Like in Bull Airs, they have their own promo code, and it pops up all the time.
Really?
Yeah,
he's awesome. Nice dude.
I'm going to be honest with you. The hardest part so far about this is I'm not trying to cop out on the answer, but it's getting it right. I have something in my head that I want it to look like, and I have a drawing that we're going to show off here in a moment. And that's in my brain, I have a 3D render of that. And then I got the 3D render and it didn't match. And I could not picture it because it was gray. But really the hardest challenge is making it perfect. And when I say perfect, I mean, I want this thing to just have a presence and look exactly how it's supposed to look. I'm going to be straight up with you. I took this image, I put it in the Gemini, and I was like, make this into a toy. I wanted to see what it would look like. Like, I just wanted to see it visually, which is one of the best things ever. Just so everybody knows, like, using AI as a tool to just kind of help you understand things has been like such a wonderful thing. And I did that. And then I was like, that's what I want. So now it's like trying to get the sculptor to match exactly what my expectation is. And that is the hardest thing. It really is, because it's our first toy. This thing has to hit your shelf. It has to be the right price. It has to be perfect. It has to be exactly what I want. And if I nail what I want, you'll be happy, because my standards are very high. Literally the hardest part.
Very nice. All right. I think we're ready.
Yep.
Ready for the reveal.
We're showing them off.
In 3,
once again,
2, 1.
Poop again! He called the shit poop!
just kidding. Had to throw that up there. Let's go, guys. Let's check this out. It is the one and only
Charles Entertainment Cheese. Charles Entertainment Cheese. It's an on-running joke. So Chuck E. Cheese was not our first pick for what we were doing. We'll show off what we were originally doing and still doing that really launched this whole project. But Chuck E. Cheese, highly articulated, premium. We're going to try to make the price perfect. Right now, my goal is a $45 price tag. The boys over at Nostalgia Unboxed and Mad Hatter Reviews told me, if we nail it, like you can get $55-$60 out of this, because it's a small, low produced item. So set your expectations, everyone. But I want to be really nice about this. Big fan of NECA toys. If you can't tell, NECA's got a wonderful price point. NECA also makes 10 to 20,000 units per run, so they can do that. But I still want to try to get the runs done properly, get them out there, get you something that doesn't suck. Let's put it that way. Is Chuck E. Cheese going to have shoes? The answer is yes, Carlos. That's part of the company, Sneak Attack Toys. Sneak Attack Toys stands for two things. We're sneak attacking you with random ass licenses you probably never thought you'd get toys on, and then we're a sneaker company, so they gotta come with some sneakers, man. So all of the figures will have replaceable feet, and they will have a pair of Bull Airs shoes, ones that we've most likely already produced, that will be able to go on their feet. These are this isn't a rough. This is our expectation. The shoes might end up being, instead of being like a perfect shoe that you would wear in real life, we might skew it a little bit, make it a little wider, so it looks like Chuck's foot's actually in the shoe. So we might change it up a little bit. Will the toys come at 19.5 inches tall? No. Oh my God, it's fucking Ray. God damn it. I thought it was a real question in the chat. Anyway, I was like, no, we're not doing 1/4 scale. What an ass. So these these will come with it's 1/12 scale. Jesus, he threw me off. God damn it. That's an ongoing joke. He's got like baby size feet, and he keeps saying that he has like 19 and a half size shoes. So yeah, that's really that. That's how that's gonna go. Window box display, we'll show that off a little bit later. We'll actually have it on display at Toy Fair as a pending licensor approval. But I'm really excited about this. This shows off double joints on it, and I will admit that I have changed my mind on double joints, so this is changing a little bit. Yeah, that's kind of how that is. The reason I'm doing that, I'm going with what's the word I'm looking for? Sorry, I'm blanking. Ray literally threw me off my spiel. And when I see him next month in Florida, I'm kicking him in the balls.
Yeah, the 19-inch.
Yeah, dude, he threw me off. My lord. Oh my god. So we're showing the box off. It's all pending licensor approval. I'm changing the joints on this. I don't like the double joints from what I saw in the final render. It just looks disjointed. It doesn't look right. Chuck E. Cheese also doesn't need double joints. No, he's not a 19 and a half, he's 10 and a half. So I'm going with a different articulation. Everybody look really close down at the bottom of your screen. If you don't have the Jada Toys, Chuck E. Cheese, oh, there he is. He has really good single jointed knees on a peg system. So he can get 90 degrees on it. And that also allows you to do a swivel like this. And one thing I don't like on toys are these thigh cuts because it breaks up the sculpt. So if I do this, I can actually move the leg around. So I don't need to worry about having an ugly thigh cut. So like that's some of the stuff I'm working on. And I also have the single joints. He has the single joints on his elbow. I know it's not focused. I'm sorry, everyone. So I might change his arms to single joints to match this. Then you have an overhang on the back, so it melds together very proper. But I bought this just to research. So that's how Chucky might actually end up being on scale and articulation, which is kind of cool because compared to, I don't know, this big guy, I mean, that'd be a cool scale. 1/12.
So 1/12 is would be the size of a Chucky.
Yeah, 1/12 scale. You're looking at Chuck E. Cheese. Like 1/12 is, a lot of our NECA stuff. If you got the 1/12 NECA Ninja Turtles, essentially the end goal is that character is going to go on my shelf and you're going to think it's part of the line. Like that's the idea. Full articulation, full paint apps. And when I say by paint apps, if anybody's familiar with this, like that figure I just showed, he is cast in that plastic color. He's not actually painted, and he shines, and he doesn't really fit into a lot of stuff, much like Super 7. But the way that they do Ninja Turtles is it's usually like a full paint or a matte finish. I'm looking at some right now. So he's going to look like a cartoon that fits into your display.
That's awesome. And by the way, chat, we got some trivia questions that are flying below on the banner below. So feel free to toss your answer in the chat and play along with us while we're chatting about these awesome, this new toy line that Bull Airs is going to be kicking out. And I love, I think the kicker here, no pun intended, is the shoes, man. That's going to go along with the toy line. I'm super excited about that.
They're very fun. I think this is my full screen, so let's get that out of here. We've also got, here's like an early look at the render of it. This is like an off screen of it, so take this with a grain of salt of what it's going to look like. This was before revisions were made. One of the weird ones here you'll see is like, here's what I figured out. So like the teeth, this is like small revisions. The teeth, if you look at that, the teeth are not touching where his bow tie is, but on the actual thing, look how far down those teeth go. So on the final product, which I will show here, or the closer to final, that comes down more. I've made a difference with the mouth. There's all these different changes. The snout actually curves down a little bit more and it's not straight across. So all this is like meticulous and you got to figure out exactly what you want to do. This is what's going to be shown at Toy Fair for Chuck E. Cheese. This one is a render and he is still being worked on. He's been changed to have 3 fingers instead of 4 because it was wrong. He has 4 fingers for some reason, and his tail wasn't colored in here. But like this is them colorizing the Chuck E. Cheese for us, and then it's being printed right now. It's going to be fully painted and hand delivered to us at Toy Fair to have at our booth.
Now, I don't know if you answered this, but material choice wise, are you leaning towards traditional PVC or are you exploring like boutique materials like resin and soft vinyl or anything like that?
Yeah, so we are thankful that we have the connections to use some of the factories that NetGun Super 7 use. So this is going to be your standard plastic that they're using. I don't know the actual name. However, stuff like the red jacket is going to be soft plastic, which is malleable. It allows you to move it. So his arms will be able to go down over it and push it and have full control over that instead of having like his, he's a big bull, like he's got invisible lat syndrome. So we're not going to have an issue with that. This also shows the cut in the stomach where there's going to be essentially an invisible joint, ball peg, so we can have a little bit of Bamba shaking, shake his ass. So we've got that coming as well. This is also wrong articulation in the elbows. Look, like he looks like C-3PO. So these are not final. These will not be what he looks like in his final product.
Speaking of La Bamba, you got a question here from my buddy Trumpet Master 77 BBQ. Can you make a La Bamba Bob shoes?
I mean, maybe one time, sooner or later.
There you go. Good to see you, Trumpet.
What was that?
I said, good to see you, Trumpet. Thanks for coming.
Oh. I did see someone also brought up about Mr. Munch. We'll get to that. Will the shoes be rubber or plastic? Oh, they're gonna be plastic. Like they're gonna be the same materials as that. They don't go over. It replaces the foot. So the foot is on an ankle rocker, and the guy that is actually leading this project, his name is David Vonner. He created action figures, and he used to work at Toy Biz, and he worked on Marvel Legends at Hasbro.
Nice.
So
they're saying Munch because that's the answer to the trivia question. Scrolling at the bottom of the screen there. And Forloves is asking, is it difficult to get these licenses?
You know, I love this question. We get it a lot. Yes and no. So every year we go to Licensing Expo in May at Las Vegas, and we meet with a bunch of licensors if they are able to meet with us, and we talk and show our products off. And thankfully for Bull Airs, no one else is doing what we're doing. So getting licenses is so easy now because everybody wants to work with us, and it's a blessing and a curse because we are so stretched thin on getting stuff done. And the dipshits that I work with can't just do a couple of products. They got to do like 20 products in a goddamn collection. So they're always working insanely hard to get collections done for these licenses. So it's crazy.
Toy shoes needed for the Bull Air shoebox.
Yeah, I mean, you're not wrong, Carlos. Might be a stretch goal.
But yeah, Mr. Munch is the correct answer, guys. Did the Chuck E. Cheese toys ship yet?
That's another Rayism.
So is there a question for you here? Is there any kind of I don't know, you said you're 3D printing them. Has there been any kind of engineering nightmare during this phase of the modeling process or anything that you've had to overcome so far?
No, not really. There is with these, like there is like a see-through like breakdown of like the way the ball pegs and stuff like that will work. Fan plaster. But outside of like we haven't gotten to that point yet. But I've been thankfully told that the factory handles a lot of that stuff. So cool. That's probably the hardest part is that. But like I mentioned earlier with I think was it Forlows had asked what's the hardest part about like making toys. Honestly, man, like it is just making sure it's perfect. Oh, that's our COO. That's Ryan. PVC.
Hey, Ryan.
Who knows? That's Ryan.
What's up, Ryan?
But just really the hardest part is making sure it's perfect. It really I cannot stress to you how many hours I've just sat here in silence staring at these renders and like finding like what I need to change about it. and then I'm like questioning myself, like, is this the right choice? Is this going to screw it up? Because every time they have to go back in and revise it, you only get so many revisions with how much money you've given them for their sculpting. And then after that, you have to pay them. So you got to make sure you're smart with your revisions and you find everything. So,
and that brings me to our next question about funding the dream. Are you guys going bootstrapped route, or are you guys planning for Kickstarter or Indiegogo, or to gauge the interest before the mold is poured or anything like that?
Yeah. So originally, we were just going to do it, but then we're like, let's do it as a Kickstarter. I think a Kickstarter is a good idea. My close friend Mad Hatter did that with Flipboard, and it was a great success. We share a lot of the same audience, and I'm like, let's do a Kickstarter because it allows us to have more fun with it. So we're gonna have stretch goals. Stretch goals are still in the works. Some things we've talked about is a swappable head that is the original animatronic head from the late 70s, early 80s, which is this Chuck E. Cheese. For everybody that is not aware, this is a early 80s, late 70s version of him. This isn't the newer ones, but this is the one a lot of us grew up with. And we want to do something where there's a swappable head. We're talking about swappable the hats. The hats will be magnetic. That's the goal for the figure. So he'll have different hats you can put on him. So we want to do different hats, maybe like a ball cap, something fun with it. I want to do a stretch goal where you can remove his jacket and put a different one on. That's the orange and red, like the color he already has, but like that checkerboard. I want to do that as a fun one. And then Ryan and I were just recently talking about doing figure stands. So you know how like a lot of the figures, like the Elvira NECA figure, came with a really nice like yellow brick road style stand, and it has her signature on it. Well, Chuck E. Cheese had the different colored coins, the tokens, in the 90s. And there's like 6 different colors, I think, like different styles of like gold, rose gold, bronze, stuff like that. We want to ship one with the figure, but we also want to do exclusive unlocks for people that back it so they can get other coins, which I think will be really cool, different colors for it. So there's all these different ideas.
And that brings me to my next question. Do you plan on having any chase variants, like limited convention exclusives, to build the hype within the collector community?
So we're not unsure if it's going to be a stretch goal or if it's going to be an exclusive at this point, at some point, but we do plan on doing a flocked version of him. So he's a little fluffy.
Okay. Yeah.
Flocked is definitely on the table right now for that. Outside of that, we haven't really talked about him a lot because, I mean, you look at him and it's like glow in the dark doesn't make sense. That's always the easy way out. Cop out is a glow in the dark, straight plastic, no paint cap. You know, I've got, as we were just talking about it, I have the Flipboard glow in the dark just next to me. That's the Flipboard glow in the dark, flipping the finger.
I haven't seen that, man. That's awesome.
Oh yeah, he's a toy flipper and he flips, but yeah, and he flips the finger.
That's awesome. I've never seen that.
Oh yeah, I love this figure. He's amazing. So, but like, I don't want to do that easy recolor. We're gonna continue to talk about it and figure it out, but we've got some time. So this is planned to go live in April, not April 1st. Last time I said that, like, oh, please don't do April 1st. Everybody's going to think it's a joke. So we're not.
Okay.
I actually said that on one of our meetings.
Makes sense. Yeah. Good call.
So we're probably going to do like April 7th or something, April 8th, like a week after something. We don't know. But we're also going to be running a wonderful ad campaign 6 weeks or so leading up to it. So everybody is able to know. We do plan on this funding. We want it to fund. We are going to be working with other businesses as well to wholesale it so that we can hopefully hit that Kickstarter with our already running. So you guys are going to be able to just start unlocking stuff immediately and getting free stuff. Like that is our goal.
Nice.
With this. So
trivia question number 2 is rolling, guys, on down below.
Hell yeah. So that's Chuck E. Cheese. Really excited about it. So I hope people are as excited as we are about it. And
I am, because I've never seen this before. This is, I don't think I've in my entire life, besides the plushies you can get at the actual store or the restaurant.
Yeah.
But some fun facts about Chuck E. Cheese, folks. are the founder was a legend. Chuck E. Cheese was founded by Nolan Bushnell, who is the same guy who co-founded Atari.
Atari, yeah, Nolan
Atari.
Bushnell. Yep.
That's right. His goal wasn't just to sell pizza. He wanted to create a place where he could protect his video games from the rough crowds in the 1970s pool halls and putting them in a family-friendly restaurant. So, fun fact there. But
Pizza Time Theater.
Pizza Time Theater. But the rat's full name is, like you said earlier, the legal name is Charles Entertainment Cheese. But early on, the concept actually was going to be called Coyote Pizza. Because the costume Bushnell ordered turned out to be a rat instead of a coyote, they changed the name from Rick Rat's Pizza. They turned it to Rick Rat's Pizza. Thankfully, the marketing convinced them that a rat named Rick wasn't a great mascot for food, and Chuck E. Cheese was born, guys.
Yeah.
And you guys know about the animatronics, you know, how they had the bands and everything. That was actually inspired. There's a Beatles connection in there, apparently. That the original animatronic show was heavily inspired by the Disney Enchanted Tiki Room. And Vaudeville, I guess it's
Vaudeville. Vaud.
Okay, so the E is silent on that one.
Yep.
the one time I tried not to be fancy. The band. So if you ever wanted to see what the it's pretty cool. I googled it earlier. Actually, I can pull it up now. What the Tiki was? What I say? Disney Tiki. Help me out here. What did I say? Tiki room at Disneyland. Tiki room. Check this out. So it was a room full of a ton of like animatronics. Let's see if we can pull it up here.
Let me stop sharing.
There you go. So there's all these cool like birds and flowers and plants and all kinds of stuff. So that's what inspired Chuck E. Cheese. But before, actually, you know, Showbiz Pizza was around a little bit before Chuck E. Cheese was, I believe, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, you're correct. We have done Showbiz Pizza stuff too with all the
have
Billy Bob, Billy Wilbur, both.
Billy Bob. I'm a huge Rocket Fire Explosion fan. Because cool. We didn't have Chuck E. Cheese here until we had Showbiz Pizza first.
Oh,
it wasn't until Showbiz shut down that Chuck E. Cheese migrated this direction.
Yeah, I don't think I learned about Showbiz Pizza until I was like 32.
Nice.
Never heard of it.
Oh, it's so cool because it was the original Five Nights at Freddy's. You know,
we still have Chuck E. Cheese's here. There's one actually 5 minutes from my house.
Oh, that's cool. So let me take you over to this page here. I guess stop sharing there. I guess I gotta do this again. Let me just do this. Let me just share.
Yeah, Showbiz is great. We did a fun little Showbiz Pizza run not too long ago, and I think we're going to be. I think it's called Billy Fest. I think it's what it's called. In the Virginias area.
Okay.
I'm very naive to it, so I apologize. I know Ryan's in the chat. Billy Con. He knows. Ryan went last year for us.
Okay.
He definitely knows.
That's cool. But these are the evolutions of Chuck E. Cheese over the years from 1979 to 1989 and then to 1993.
Just so everybody knows, the licensor will not let us do that 1979 look. We can't do the cigar and the I've seen the non-flashback Chuck E. Cheese, unfortunately.
Yeah, and you know what? That's one of the trivia questions I got here for you. Trivia question number 3. True or false, guys? Did Chuck E. Cheese used to allow smoking and serve beer to the parents in the 1980s? There's your trivia question. True or false there? That's perfect timing. Good job. Another fun fact about this, though, what I remember is that you never mind. That's in the trivia questions there. But yeah, I just wanted to show you the evolutions, guys, of this from 1979 all the way up to 2002. And do you know who currently voices the voice of Chuck E. Cheese? Anybody? Do you know? And you probably won't know because you hate pop punk, Gary, right?
Yeah.
But I will tell you, if anybody doesn't know, it's actually the singer from Bowling for Soup.
Oh, is it?
Jared from Bowling for Soup. He now does that because he did the theme song for Phineas and Ferb not too long back, and now he's been for several years now. I think I heard over 10 years now. He's been the voice of Chuck E. Cheese because they rebranded him recently. Hold on, I'll get to that in a second. In the anyways, they rebranded him.
Yeah, they rebranded him. He's very 90s skateboarder-esque for some reason for being in like the late 20, like where he is now.
So I'm trying to find the correct terminology here. What there it was. They changed. What was the major physical change that happened to the character in 2012 is the question, right? And they changed him from just playing a rat to a rock star. So now every time you go in there and he's dressed up as a rock star, like his shirt basically is the only thing they really changed. And he's like, give yourself a high five. It really cracks me up every time I hear that for some reason. Anyways, yeah, there's some fun facts there. Catching up on the chat. We got a lot of questions here.
Trying to make money.
They're trying to make money, Gary. There you go. Good to see you, Ryan.
Ryan is my personal hell when it comes to like I'm in the middle of doing stuff. Hey, can we do this, bro? And it's like, stop. like today, I wanted to blow my brains out trying to get this Denver figure, which will show printed. I'm trying to I'm trying to get a sample printed on a resin printer, and I spent at least 3 hours this morning in the office trying to get it to work in between like doing other things. And then like my phone is just blowing up on multiple group chats. And I was like, oh my God, I'm about to throw my phone across the room and blow my brains out. I was just so frustrated. There's so much going on. Oh
yeah.
So he's like a little, he's the new pain in the ass for me next to Tom, but I love him.
Oh, okay. Well, Ryan's been on the show before. Ryan, he was in my first year of doing live streams. He came on and guested. It was right after you guys came on. First, it was you and Ben, and then Ryan came on, and then I got the turtle godfathers came on. You and Ninja Toidles, and of course TMT Collector.
Was it Dave? Yeah. Now Dave. The world record holder for largest.
That's so cool. That's awesome, man.
I just sent him a giant box today of more stuff to add.
There you go, Chuck E. Cheese choking the Noid. That just that came out wrong. I love the Noid, man. I've got some cool. He's actually sitting up here. You probably can't see him. Let me see if I can full screen. He's up here, seen up here right up. Oh, I guess you can't see my mouse. He's up here.
There he is.
Rob the robot is holding him.
I'll also prep the next share while we're doing that.
Yeah. You ready?
But yeah.
3. Hold on. We gotta do some kind of fun intro now. Now that we're gonna do that. What are we gonna do now? How about let's do this one.
Ah, what a pity. What a pity.
We ain't found shit.
In the desert.
You got Spaceballs on the way?
We've talked about it. I don't think anything's come of it. I might be wrong, but I know it's been brought up a couple of times.
That's a big one, man. That's got to be a big one.
Yeah. But this is what started the whole idea of us doing action figures. Obviously, this is a render, and this is Denver the Last Dinosaur. He's your friend and a whole lot more. If you don't know, now you know. What happened was DesignerCon 2024. My good friend Nir Paneri, also, as I mentioned, Mad Hatter Reviews, was at DesignerCon, and he was like just doing his normal filming the booth. And then he comes back a little later and notices that we have a Denver the Last Dinosaur shoe on display. Freaked out. His favorite thing ever. Fast forward to like 11:30, 12 o'clock at night. I'm trying to sleep, and this bastard just texted me. He's like, dude, you got to do it. You got to do an action figure. You got to find out if you could do an action figure. And he's like freaking out. And he's like, you got to do it. And I was like, all right, man, Jesus, leave me alone. So it took us I want to say it took us 6 months for the damn licensor just to even respond to us. about like, hey, do we have the rights to the licensing? Can we get it? If not, and it just took forever, and it was kind of frustrating. And in that time, we started working with Chuck E. Cheese, which is the best licensor you'll ever work with, ever. Greatest people that you can ever work with.
Nice.
And we started working on Chuck E. Cheese. Kind of turned out to be that's the new main guy. Like, we're doing Chuck first, but Denver, we started at the same time. So we are focusing on both of them. They're not releasing at the same time. You'll probably see Denver later on, just so you know. Will you see him before the rest of the Chuck E. Cheese band and stuff? Probably. So there's still that interest there. Mr. Munch, Jasper Jowls, those are all still coming. As long as Chuck does well. But this is kind of like the one I'm very excited about, because this is what started it all for me. This is sculpted by a gentleman named Sebastian Gomez. Look him up on Instagram. I think it's Sebastian Gomez Toys on Instagram. He sculpted the Monstars from Space Jam.
Oh, wow. Awesome.
Just for fun. He showed them off last night on a podcast called Blurred Alert with Brandon Gash and Scotty Quippen. Brandon Gash, if you don't know, pretty much like, I think he's like the main sculptor for Mondo Toys. So
nice.
They were on there. So I was like, when I knew I was going to be doing this and I had the money to pay somebody to do it, I was like, I am going to go to Sebastian. And Near was like, you have to do Sebastian. So I'm like, we're doing Sebastian. Skipped the whole preliminary sketches and what we want it to look like. I said, hey, just use original artwork. I trust you, dude. And we got this. And the only revision was we had to change the face a little bit. And this is the new revision. And let me tell you the excitement on this figure. So if you don't know about articulation, he's a big boy. So you're going to be like, how is this guy going to even work? So here's how we're doing it, right? So you can see my mouse moving it around. Whee! So if you look at him on the front, far left, so he's going to have your normal ball peg head. He's going to have replaceable heads, 3 different heads. His neck, he's going to have 2 different necks. It's going to slot in at the shoulders. One neck is going to be standard and static, like you see here. The other one's going to be bendy. So I want to have a bendy neck so that he can have like curved necks. You use one mold. You don't have to do multiple molds and do a different little slots and then have it get worn out over time. And all of a sudden his head's just drooping over like he's a sad little dinosaur. We'll probably do double articulations in the elbows as well, because he's going to be playing guitar. And then if you don't know, there's an Earl Sinclair from the show Dinosaurs that NECA made. Very similar in anatomy. I'm using that. I actually sent that to Sebastian, and he's currently in the middle of tooling it right now. Studying it, figuring out the tooling. What that ends up doing is makes this whole chest piece, that is right here, this whole chest piece ends up being a softer malleable plastic, and everything underneath it is a skeleton. So lot of engineering going into this guy. He's going to have replaceable hands. We've got like the Shaka Bra. We've got the gripping hands for the guitar. And then I want to do like a pointing hand, which will be fun. Sunglasses that I want to get magnetic. So there's going to be a hidden magnet behind his forehead. So his glasses just stick right to him. Okay. And guitar and skateboard. So that's the goal for this character. He doesn't have pupils because you cannot sculpt pupils and then print over it without having a very high failure rate. So that's kind of where he's at right now with that.
That's great.
Will he be wearing Bull Air shoes? Yes, he will have the Denver The Last Dinosaur low tops that we'll be shipping with him.
And so you said that you plan on removing the feet and putting the shoes on there, right?
Yes.
Not like the feet go into the shoes.
No, yeah, they're not slip-ons. They're going to be additional accessories. So if you don't want to put them on them, you can still display them in all their glory.
Nice. I love it.
So very excited. He's done printing at this point in the office. So tomorrow when I come in, I'll be cleaning them, prepping them, painting them, and he'll be available to see at the show. I also have Sebastian sent me one just in case. So I got a backup plan. So I have 2 already printed. He will be 8.5 inches tall.
8.5. Okay.
8.5 inches. That's his 1/12 scale comparison to other action figures.
That's awesome.
So for comparison, I have the handy ruler of 8.5 inches right here. So I've got 8.5. If you want to trust me. Pretty average, right?
Yeah. Sure.
Leonardo. Let's
So
go
that's
the
the one.
other way.
So that's 1/12 is Leonardo there.
Yep. So he's about 6. He's just under 6 inches. I know he's got a hood on. Sorry, it's a cloak of Tarjay from the Flip War action figure. But he's about 6 inches. So you've got 6 inches there. Something like, let's see, Chester Cheetah is measuring just over 5. He's a little tilted, so he might go 5.5 inches. And then you've got your McFarlane scale, which is usually 1/12, but it's 7-inch scale. They always go a little taller. You've got him coming in at 7 inches. So as I said, 7-inch scale. So you're going to have that kind of size with him. So 8.5 inches, same thing. You put them on your shelf. You have NECA, Ninja Turtles, Toon, stuff like that. You have anything Toon related. You put them on your shelf. Fits immediately into the collection. You're going to think it was made by the same company.
Nice. Love it. Love it, dude. Very cool. Man. Okay, so you got 2 figures possibly on the way, but nothing else you can announce, right? As far as like what you would like to see. Hey, anybody in the chat, what kind of toy figures do y'all want Bull Airs to release? Let's hear what you guys would want to see.
So don't really know a lot. I always like to trickle a little bit of stuff out there. Like I always like to kind of lead people on a little bit, make you think. Anybody that watches the live streams knows that I like to share that stuff. I'll give you 2 pieces. One thing that is pretty much already confirmed, but we don't know if it's going to happen. Is we're big fans of PandaCon, and we're doing the PandaCon shoes and all that fun stuff. And then, but they also have a TV show coming out at some point, hopefully. We've been asked to do all the action figures for that, including Ronan, my little boy. He's going to be in the show. He's a Ronan the Ronin. Nice. Tom and Gary figures. That'd be funny. So there's like that plan. And then just today I got a message from somebody who we already have licensing with. What I will tell you, I'll give you a couple of hints. Everybody can run with it however they want. Nothing is solidified. It's only been asked. I've said yes. That's where we've stopped. It's a property that Super 7 has made Ultimates of, a lot of. They recently only released 3 from the cartoon series and stopped. And it's something that Bull Airs already has the licensing for. So we got asked if we wanted to continue that line. And I said yes. And that was dead ass 5:00 Eastern time today on my way home from work. And I was like, let's do it. So very excited.
That's very cool. It's super, super exciting. Pee Wee Herman, like back in the day, those would be cool.
Pee Wee would be great. I will say, I know that the licensing for Pee Wee Herman action figures a little tough. Even though we got Pee Wee licensing, figures itself are a little bit tough. I know because I know the people that have already done stuff for them.
Yeah, I was gonna say there's some out there. I've seen some out there recently. But as far as the success metric, is the goal to see these toys on the shelves of big box retailers, or are you guys aiming to be the king of the designer toy scene?
It's a little bit of both. It is really a little bit of both. Bull Airs at some point we're going to get too big for our britches at some point. It's going to happen. We're already struggling to keep up right now with our small team, but we don't want to lose the community. So, yeah, Pasquale. Yes, Ryan's already planned on Pasquale.
That's it's the trivia question.
Oh, Jesus Christ! I'm not reading the bottom. But he knows the answer. But still, that's another thing, another figure. But we want to have them on retail. Ryan and I have worked very hard on trying to build bridges and connections to get our stuff in Big Bad Toy Store, entertainment or stuff like that. Like that's what we want to do. We would love to do that. That success means we could do more. Simple as that. But we also don't want to lose our sense of community, our grounded mentality with the fans, and never want to like. You look at NECA, you look at Super 7 and stuff like that. Like you don't look at them and be like they're sellouts. with what they do because they're able to do what they want. I want to make sure that we fall into that category. So yes, I'd love to have our stuff in big box stores. I want to be able to have the proper flow so we can continue to do really cool things like this and just grow because we don't like to stay in our lane. And you never know. This might be the future 10 years from now for bull airs if people decide they don't want cool looking shoes anymore. I don't know. So that's your long answer. As long as the community is cool with it, we're going to try to take it wherever we can.
That's awesome. Love to hear it, man. And my final question for you. So say this is super successful, and what you see a lot nowadays is all of these characters, they're eventually starting to make cameos in video games from like everything from Fortnite to Mortal Kombat and all that kind of fun stuff. So let's say Chuck E. Cheese blows up and makes it to be one of the most popular figures that's out there. And they decided to put him in, let's say, Mortal Kombat. What would you say Chuck E. Cheese's, if this was like a 90s arcade fighter, right? What would his finishing move be?
That's not where I thought you were going with this whatsoever. I thought you were going to say, would you make an action figure based on that appearance? And that answer would have been yes. What would the finishing move be? Are we keeping it? Is it PG or is it like
dude, we play Mortal Kombat what is it, 1 in this house, and I'm like, oh my gosh, like it's gotten so crazy. I mean, but back then, like this is Mortal Kombat 2 playing back here, and that wasn't, that's nothing compared to what's going on with games today.
Chuck E. Cheese, if you ever see this, I'm very sorry, but a finisher I would love to see. I would see Chuck E. Cheese doing in a Mortal Kombat type game is shoving a bunch of tokens down its opponent's mouth and pulling tickets out its ass.
Oh, I love it.
Very sorry. I'm very sorry if they see this. You gotta have the sound effects and stuff,
Bravo, dude. I love it. And then like you can have the Pizza Time what is it? Pizza Time place, the animatronics playing in the background over there,
oh my god, it'd be a crazy one. You know how they went in those, like how the boxes where they're just their chest up or whatever? You know what I mean? Like one of those. If like it was one of those, but like it was almost like a death trap and it was a saw and just cut them in half. So like they would put them in the thing, they'd be permanently stuck in there and just cut them in half and they'd just be dead in their little music box.
Yep. They become the animatronic. Yeah. I love it, dude. That's good stuff. Well, that's all I got for you, man. Is there anything else you want to add to the stream here? Anything else you want to say or promote?
I mean, we sell shoes, so people that don't know who we are, we sell shoes. So if you don't like toys and you like looking cool, we sell cool shoes and clothing, and we don't really skimp on what we do. So go check us out. I appreciate it. Sorry for my minor low end energy tonight. I will let everybody know as we're wrapping it up. I did say that I was like super tired tonight, and I am still, like, my eyes are pretty glossed over. So I appreciate everybody jumping in here, checking out the stuff. Sorry if you've already seen some of it, but we'll have more to show at Toy Fair. There will be photos, everything ending license or finals, and I hope I come back and get to show off more toys in the near future.
Absolutely.
Indie game. We supposedly our shoes are going to be in Mutant Football League because we did that whole collaboration. So it's they're in the game or they're going to be in the game. I was told. I don't know, but like that's the closest we've got to video games. I don't know what we do for an indie game, to be honest, unless it was like some crazy side scroller where you get to play as like 16-bit Tom and myself.
Yeah. Bull Air Shoes indie game.
Now, I'm going to be straight up with you. If we ever had the opportunity to do our own indie game, it would be nothing like Bull Airs related. It'd just be something that would be a dream project with a story and design that we probably as a team would just love to do just for fun, just to have it out there.
Nice. man. Well, dude, thanks so much for coming on tonight and for allowing to this channel, to my channel, to be a big announcement for you guys. We had a great chat in the house tonight. A lot of fun. Thanks everybody for chiming in and for all your questions, and we really appreciate the support. Make sure you hit like and subscribe for more. We do a lot of these every once in a while, and then always dropping content and all that fun stuff. But love Bull Airs. Check out bullairs.com for all of your pop culture merch needs. And Gary, thank you so much for coming on. And before we leave, if you ever get into a situation, everybody, where she asks you, what do you bring to the table? You tell her,
Deke.
I tried to put a 3 inches up as fast as possible. And then you went right to Deke.
Good night, everybody.